Welcome to the questionnaire on lecture 1 and lecture 2. So, first of all, who developed C? C programming language was developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1970s in Bell Laboratories. Okay, and the second most important question is, what are keywords? Keyword is a word carrying a special meaning in a compiler. Like in the previous lecture, we did a program writing a name on your output screen. So there we used void main. Do you remember that void main function was used, and this main function tells the compiler that first of all this is a return type. Void is a return type, and in the compiler it shows that it don't have to return anything on the output screen. There are many keywords like int, float, double, and the other keywords which we will be learning in the further lectures. Now, why should you include header files? You might be remembering that we used hash include stdr.h and hash include conio.h, but why should we include header files? The meaning of the header file is that it includes some predefined functions which can be called whenever you require them. Just take an example of a box. This is a box in which you have included your toys. So these toys are being used by you whenever you want to play with them. Okay, so whenever you want to use them, you just open the box and use your toys. Similarly, take this box as a header file. This box is a header file containing these functions, and take these toys as a function. So whenever you want to use these functions, you will just write the header file in the header file area, okay, and use the functions of that header file. Now the fourth question is, what is Terminator? Like, Terminator is something which tells the compiler that the line has been end at that point. Like if you remember the program that we did in last class, it was printf sagar khetwani. So I printed my name on the output screen and I used this terminator there. Yeah, so this tells the compiler that the line has been end. If you are not writing the terminator, like this is the most common mistake with the beginners. Like if they are not writing the terminators at the end, it will be showing you the error. The compiler will be showing you the error because he is not able to understand that he should go to the next line or not. So that is the reason that we are using terminators. So we will be learning about the terminators usage in the further videos. So right now just understand that terminators are which tell the compiler that it has to end the line over there. Okay, now the very important question which comes either in Viva and in theory, it is, what is the role of compiler? This is the very most important question. So let us understand the meaning. Compiler's job is to analyze the correctness of your program. Compiler will show you the warnings, errors and lines compiled. And there are the types of errors which we will be learning in this video. So basically in the last video we made a program and we compiled it, and you might be remembering that we saw when we compiled by using Alt plus F9, we remembered that there were lines compiled, errors and warnings that were given by this compiler. Okay, so this is the need of a compiler. Like it told us that where are the errors or warnings and the lines compiled. Now there are the types of errors which are listed below, so let us understand them one by one. First of all, there is a syntax error. Meaning of syntax error is that whenever it occurs when rules of programming are disobeyed, that is when grammatical mistakes of C programming is made. For example, if you are not using the terminator at the correct place, then it is your syntax error, because every line is to be terminated with a terminator, and this is a syntax of any C program. So if you are not putting the terminator, it will be giving you the syntax error. Now, semantic errors. These occur when statements are not meaningful For an instance, just understand that if I am saying XYZ player hits a 6, okay, in a match, that is valid sentence. Okay, if I am saying that a 6 hits XYZ player in a match, is it possible? Like any 6 can hit any player? No, this is not. Similarly, if you are writing this like A is equal to 10, I can understand this, like this is very easy. And if I am saying 10 is equal to A, is it meaningful? Okay, so if I am writing like A is equal to A plus B, this is understandable. How? The meaning of A plus B is sum of A and B is transferred to the variable A. Okay, so the value came from this is being assigned to A. Are you able to understand it, guys? So if I am writing like this, if I am saying A plus B is equal to A, so this is also not possible because value of A cannot be assigned to A plus B. Okay, guys, so this is the meaning of semantics errors which are being caused by a programmer. So we should not make such types of error. Okay, so now let's proceed to another error. It is type error. Like type error means data type error. For example, if a user asked the value of any integer and you are giving input as a character, then it is a type error because because the compiler asked for you the integer value, like it asked the value of A and you are saying A is equal to your name, like if you are entering any string. This is an error until and unless it is depending upon the character value. Like if you are using char as your data type, we will be learning about data types in the next video, but for the time being understand that if you are using char as your data type and putting integer value to it, so it won't be taking it because this is a data type which has to take only and only the character values. Okay, now let's proceed further. Another type of error is runtime error. A runtime error is the error that occurs during the execution of a program. Okay, so you must have understand this by the name of this type of error. It is runtime error. Whenever your execution starts, whenever the execution occurs, the running of the program occurs. So the types of error which are coming due to while running the program, it is known as runtime error. Okay, for an instance, a user wants to divide any number by 0. We all know that anything divided by 0 comes to infinity. So the program will be go to the infinite loop. Okay, so it will be going to the infinity. So this is a runtime error. Now the last error is logical error. This is a type of error which causes to produce the wrong output. Like you have used the wrong logic in your program. This will cause a logical error. Okay, so if user asked that it wants the output of 5, but programmer programmed a code for 2 or 3, this type of error is logical error where your logics are wrong. Okay, so guys, I hope that you must have understand these questions. So these are the only questions regarding lecture 1 and lecture 2 which are the most important part. So do prepare yourself with this, guys. So if you have understood the video, please give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Sagar Khetwani Programmings, and do give me your comments in this video. Okay, thank you.